I'm just taking a look at this. These are mirrors that made out of front U-joints. It almost looks like it, hey? Huh. You know, gas, brake labeled on them. Someone adjusted all the height and everything of the system here. Again, he cut it to match a fiberglass body he had, which he was keeping. It was a very nice classic car one. But the axle was sitting in there, and the other wheels right there. So it is pretty much complete. As for the motor here, it's that Honda engine right there with the belt cog clutch, liquid clutch. It's a GX200 engine, which is probably in good shape. Well, seeing I'm missing the body, I'm tempted to put that body on that cart. Yeah. So, just the front hood anyway. I think it would look kind of cool. The horde. The horde.
Growing.
It's growing. The horde is growing. And I found a girlfriend that likes the horde almost as much as me. Or maybe not. Maybe she just puts up with it. So, by looking at this thing, there's no room to put a chair or a seat in there. It must have been designed that you sit on top of the engine. I don't know about that idea. Again, the guy said he cut it. You can see where it had been chopped. Same with that side. And he adjusted the steering, by the looks of it, to make it fit his fiberglass body. Yeah. I think if we're going to sell this thing, it's going to be too deadly if you're sitting on top of the engine. So we're going to have to extend it again. It's only square tubing. It'd be pretty easy to do. But at the same time, if I'm going to extend it, I'm probably going to cut it there. And, oh, that's all curved nicely there. No, this looks like it's been, no, that's not cut. Okay, well, these are for the fiberglass body mounts. I'm probably going to have to take those off. I'll have to really see. The other option is just to put the steering wheel up higher and maybe put the seat in there. We'll see. I got a couple spare tractor seats for it. But it's kind of useless being so low to the ground here. Like, literally, you couldn't even drive in the driveway here. Not with these slicks. And the tires actually look virtually brand new on them. But mind you, I really don't know racing kart tires, but they look new anyway. There's the belt and everything in the box of parts. And, you know, I almost threw this table away. Maybe I'm glad I kept it. It's almost the right size. Huh. Well, the good news is the brake system actually seems like it's working perfectly fine. That is a bonus, but kind of funky how the other brake pad just sits here. That's kind of cool. So, yeah, I was looking over it here. One of these, I think it's this bearing I just looked at. Yeah, that one is toast, but the other ones are all good. Definitely not enough threads in that. Couple washers in there, so I'll have to remove a few of those guys, but I just sat it in place. You can see the brake disc spindles all loose. So they were trying to play with that, or maybe I just slid it by an accident when I threw it into the sand. But that is an interesting design. I'm just seeing what kind of ground clearance it would have, because there's those runners underneath it, but actually it'd be pretty damn low. That is for sure. And short cart. And it has this pretty sweet belt drive clutch. I think that's considered a wet clutch. Not too sure yet, but it's just too small in my opinion. I'd have to extend it, sit on top of the engine, or bring the wheel down to here, take out a few washers. But once it's all together, I just think it's going to be too small really for anyone to use. And of course with sand, this thing here, you can see it doesn't have much room. So I'll probably put it up for sale. Oh yeah, it's only lightly pouring rain. Yes, and the girlfriend wants me to go barbecue out here. Oh yeah, that just filled itself back up in less than half an hour. Oh yeah, barbecuing with freaking cardboard fumes. Okay, I'm gonna go hide in here if I can figure out which key is for this door. Clearly. Oh, it's wet, it's wet. Well, it may not be too bad in here. Ah, sweat! Not even melting the water off the top of it. It's pouring so freaking bad. This is crazy. This is crazy. What am I doing? But I sure like my barbecued smokies. Well, just hooked up the brakes. They work. Hooked up the throttle. It works. Motor's mounted. Belt needs a bit of alignment. Engine runs. Kill switch isn't hooked up or anything yet, but throttle works good. But no seat. I just poured a little bit of gas. I need actually it's actually a little flooded there. You see it coming out of the exhaust. Whoops. Part there. Yeah, well, you guys get the point there. But of course it needs a the fuel line's cut there, so I need to change the fuel line. I'm hoping with the way they built that bracket, I don't have to take back off the engine and get off that cover. Well, I actually don't even need to get off the cover. Oh yeah, I could fit it around there. But it's going to need a little bit more TLC. I don't want to run it long. I don't even know if there's oil in it. So, it has a neat wet clutch system. If I turn it over fast, the engine does turn over. So, but I just want to make sure it has spark and it's not knocking. Well, it's starting to rain, so I'm going to put this away. She's running off fuel in the tank. I just sprayed some carb cleaner in it there, and it actually ran with whatever was in the float bowl for who knows when. Belt's still out of alignment a little bit. Actually, I guess it's not rubbing that bad. So, have to, but it's riding proper down here, right on the old groove. So, it may not be all that bad. I'll start it. No, not quite. I don't know about the oil in there. There's oil in it. I just have to double check that. Those are 2.5, 2-to-1 gear reductions, wet clutch setup. Very popular on designs like this. But I think I'm going to give her a degrease. I got some degreaser here. Gunk, I believe, was the brand I went for. Yeah. So give it a good degrease. And then I got to get the fuel line on it. So the fuel line's broken, but you see right here they put a nut in it, and it's cut right there. If I had a joiner, I'd probably just put a joiner in there, but then I'll take out a few of those washers. I'm wondering if this here used to be a mechanism here for tensioning the motor. Probably not. I can't see that, so it was kind of a bitch to tension it. I had to put some blocks of wood in there and pry it. But I mean, might be a little loose still, but I'll have to go wait and see. Might be a fun little machine for someone, but just not what I'm interested in. I wouldn't even drive out of this driveway with it, especially not my fat ass on it. Next project's going to be that trike. Oh, if you guys don't know, by the way, girlfriend's son, not interested in trikes. I'm going to be selling that and this, and that's why I picked up the new Doom buggies, by the way. Something a little bit better for out here. Oh wow. Yeah, that's some pretty dirty ass fuel coming out of it. But it was running on whatever was in there. Yuck. And it's coming downwind. Yep, the gas is pretty yellow. Isn't it a smart idea for me to be doing it when I'm burning old leaf bags? Right behind it? I'm going to say yeah. I think it's a smart idea. It's only kind of bouncing out a little bit. Well, a little bit of settlements in the bottom of that tank there. I wish I would have thought of that, you know, before I put on the tank. But to be honest, I'm going to pull off that carburetor, give it a little bit of a quick cleaning. So I might as well take off the fuel tank. Well, she's idling fine. Has a shitty governor or speed band, that thing would be so slow. Hold the brake on. I can't do that at the same time. I can do it. Clutch is good. Let's try something here. Kind of figured it was going to stall after that. Bypass the governor. Well, it needs a little bit of fine tuning, but that's where I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to bother doing anything else. I don't even think I'll bother trying to mount a seat to it. And one of the jets on the carbs just broke right out. So the needle in the carb, I'm focusing here. So the needle is probably going to pop out, and who knows how I'll run when that happens, but I couldn't even adjust it. And you can see right there, it's just hanging in. Also, the fuel line I use is being pinched right in there. So, which makes it hard to do anything, let's just say. So that fuel line's going to have to be routed a different way. As you can see, putting it on choke would be hard. Right now it's off choke. And just giving her a quick wash. I got some engine degreaser on her. I got a covered air filter, of course, but let that sit for a bit and go from there. Wow, is this thing low to the ground? I mean, there's a seat on it. I tried taking it for a ride. And no, I'm not going to sit on the engine. There's still a governor attached. Without the governor, it'd be fine. Get a little toasty sitting on the engine, but that one reached the pedals. So, just going to give her a little bit of a hose off in a few minutes. Probably snap some pictures for her and put her up on Kijiji. Anyone's interested, by the time you see this video, I probably won't post a video until it's already gone. Really hard to say. Today is, what is it? I don't know. June something. 7th, 8th maybe? I don't know. I don't keep track. I don't need to no more. So, okay. I guess I should give that another few minutes and rinse it off.